Good evening, demonic lactations of Lilith, and welcome to the Maggot Has Nothing Better to Do show. Tonight we are burning a single candle for the death of the Star Wars trilogy, one of the series that truly gave birth to the term snarfhawker. While you Earthoids don't know it, much of your TV makes it all the way across the known galaxy. And if that isn't enough to make you quiver with shame, it should be enough for us, considering we're still watching it. So we in the galaxy at large feel all the pain that you do at the failure of the prequels to do anything but encourage the formation of kidney stones. With this, the third installment, we feel the final nail has been hammered into the coffin that was once Star Wars.
Actually, I have a different theory. I think the first one killed it. The second one dug it up and pulled its pants down. The third one...
Yes, we are all aware of the sensation of our childhoods being physically molested when we watch these movies. Watching those smarmy, a long time ago intros is like feeling Uncle Evil's sweaty hand on your shoulder.
Only Uncle Evil can't go back in time and abuse your memories like what's-his-name can. What's he called again?
I used to remember. You mean the director, right?
Yeah, the fuck-up.
Yeah, it's like, Jeff, John...
Oh, wait, I remember.
Oh, yeah, it's Jizz Rocket Eisenhower.
Yeah. How could he do this to us, after everything we've done for him?
Well, to be fair, as far as I know, the only thing I've personally done for him is spare his life. And that's really only an issue since the prequels came out. Anyways, as is the tradition with all somber funerals, we're going to take some calls. First caller here on the Maggott Show.
Hi, Maggot! I just thought I should point out that the director of the Star Wars prequels is not Jizz Rocket Eisenhower, but is in fact George, yes I am availing myself upon the bleeding rectum of your childhood, Lucas.
Wow, how do you go through school with a name like that?
I will also point out that he has a special place reserved in the rankest pits of the bowels of Gaspork. Live it up now, George, because when you die, you're going to be exposed to torments that make watching your brain-molesting movies seem like VIP month on Pornicon 7. If you think the lashes of the Rip-on George Lucas bandwagon is bad, just think of what an angry, already brazenly sadistic deity could do to you. The only way you can redeem yourself at this point is to remake the next 3 movies, but replace Luke Skywalker with Ted Nugent and Princess Leia with Jules from Pulp Fiction. And if you put any more of your goddamn Star Wars Pokemon in there, I am personally going to make a leather couch out of your next of kin. I do not want to see the Care Bear stare killing stormtroopers. And what the hell is with those lightsaber fights? You think that just because they're doing it really fast that makes it cool? It looks like they're frantically beating each other off instead of fighting. What in the name of friendlies oozing trans-dimensional glons were you thinking?
I always make it a point to end a phone call when it reaches the trans-dimensional glons point.
I think he's right, though, Maggot. I think a harsh Roman styling is what George really needs.
Oh, come on. We all know George Lucas can't make mistakes. He's a Jedi.
At this point, I'm convinced Jedi just means chronic masturbator.
That would explain a great many things, like why there's so many teenagers who are convinced they're Jedi.
And I guess we know what midichlorians are.
And that, in turn, explains how midichlorians gave birth to Anakin.
So wait, how are there chick Jedi then?
I think they're actually just transvestites.
Damn! So Leia was a transvestite?
Well, we never actually saw her use any Force powers. They just said she was strong in the Force, which, I presume, just meant she made them horny. It might just be that Luke assumed she must be a Jedi because his dad had never been able to have the talk with him.
I can just see that.
Son, there comes a time in every young man's life when he starts to experience certain changes. Changes like getting an urge to strangle people from across the room or carry around a glowing pink sword. You see, your body's going to start changing and you're going to start feeling new things. I just want you to know that these feelings are natural. But if I ever catch you looking at porn, BAM!
Maybe that's why Anakin was so uptight. He truly didn't know what it meant to be a Jedi.
So wait, does that Sith means you're, like, celibate?
No, it means you can't masturbate, meaning you have to get married. That's what they're talking about when they say that once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny.
That makes so much sense. But wait, why couldn't they just get divorced?
The Galactic Republic has really bad alimony laws.
Really bad laws? In the vaunted Galactic Republic? Must have been some terrorists.
Actually, they called them separatists, but the basic idea is the same.
You know, a well-publicized terrorist attack is a fascist's wet dream. I wonder if terrorists realize that.
I wonder if anyone realizes that in the first 3 movies, Luke was a terrorist. He was blowing up government property and costing the lives of countless Imperial law enforcers.
So you're saying the Death Star was the Imperial equivalent of the Patriot Act?
No, the Death Star was the Emperor's final test of his power. He wanted to see if he had the Imperial Navy so far under his heel that he could make them kill themselves building a 100-kilometer space gonad.
Sounds like the kind of thing you would do.
Yeah, well, he is my cousin. And I might add, the only smart person in the whole prequel series. You can tell he's embarrassed with how easy it is to manipulate the heroes. Just as I am embarrassed with how easy it is to cut a fiery swath through the planetary defenses of our neighbor races.
And just like Emperor Palpatine, you do it mostly just to see if you can.
Well, that and its intrinsic entertainment value. Anyway, that's it for the Maggott Show this week. Tune in next time, or George Lucas will remake the original